So 6 months ago I was crying in economy because I didn't want to go home, and now I'm sitting in business class on my way for a one-way journey.
This is too fancy for us.
Act like we fit in.
Where do we go?
So we have officially made it to the business class lounge. Today's the day. We're officially leaving Sydney forever, and not forever. That was a bit dramatic. Indefinitely, and moving to London, which has been the dream for a while, and it's been something we've been working really hard at for a long time. Luckily, we're transferring through Daniel's work. That means they're flying us business class, so we're currently in the business class lounge, which I've never done, and it's very fancy. They've got all this food and free drinks. It's like too fancy.
Someone brought McDonald's into the business class lounge.
It's wasted on them. There's so much free food here. Why would you pay for food, let alone McDonald's? Anyway, I'm not here to tell someone how to live their life. Point is, we're in a business class lounge and it's quiet, so I have to use this little microphone because otherwise I'll be really loud. Today has been a lot. Last 2 days have been a lot. My mum had some health complications, so she's been in hospital for the last 2 days, so I didn't get to have a good goodbye with her. And we did manage to go see Daniel's parents, and it's also been Mother's Day. Mother's Day, so a lot of emotions. When you see your mum sick in hospital and you have to leave, it's not nice. But we couldn't change our flights because it's not one of us. If it was one of us, that would be insurance. But she's all good now, thank God. And I'm just Skyping her to see how she is and giving her a tour of business class. So we also have so much luggage. We have 80 kilos checked. To be honest, I think it's more like 82 kilos checked, which was really nice of them to not charge us. We have, I reckon, 50 kilos of carry-on. It's so much. But we've got to make it look really light so they don't weigh it. So we're just pretending like we're super strong and that my backpack doesn't weigh 12 kilos. So obviously mum was a stress, but then also getting our stuff checked and getting here was stressful. So now we can finally chill out and enjoy. And we've had all the hard goodbyes, and we even had our friends throw us a surprise going away party, which was really good because it was really positive. It wasn't like a sad experience. So perfect send off, and had some really good food. Now the hard part's over and now it's all the fun. So we're catching the plane to Taipei, and then we're going to have a layover in Taipei, but I will take you on the journey of getting to London now. But if you want to see an up close and personal video of the business class, I'll be doing that as a separate video, so you can subscribe for that if you'd like. But for now, this is me and my emotions about moving. I was crying earlier. I should have taken a photo for the thumbnail and get way more views, but I'm gonna go get some more food. Arrived in Taiwan. We're currently at the hotel and we're actually going to have a 24-hour layover here, but that's going to be a different video, so if you want to see that, subscribe to see that. But we'll be right back. We're going to go enjoy some Taipei. So look how massive this is. This is by far the biggest one I've ever had. Ready to go through the roller coaster?
So I wasn't able to find sticky tofu in Japan, so giving it a try here.
So we're currently back at the airport in the lounge and we're about to get on our second flight to London. The Taiwan stuff was so fun. I can't wait to edit it together. We got up to so much crazy stuff. It's going to be amazing. But now it's actually happening. We're actually going to London this time. So we're about to get on a 15-hour long flight. So this is the long one. It's so weird sitting here because I think back to 6 months ago. We were in London, and I was sitting there talking about moving there. It was like a fantasy and that we weren't really going to do it. I've even got footage that I've put in videos of that. And then I remember flying home, and I was like crying on the flight. I'm always crying on the flight when I go home because I never want to go home. Probably a sign I should have done this earlier, but and I was listening to a podcast, the Teacher's Pet podcast, and in my head I was like, no, I'm not finishing this podcast, the whole series. I was like, I'm not finishing this podcast until I'm on my flight to London to live. And I still had that podcast sitting there for the whole 6 months. I've not listened to it once. I've literally kept it there as like a relic, like the promise I made to myself. But it's so weird to think back to that, and then now to like, so 6 months ago I was crying in economy because I didn't want to go home, and now I'm sitting in business class on my way for a one-way journey. It's crazy. It's great, but it's crazy. Also, I can never go back to economy. Business class has been too good. I've been sleeping, thus my throat's real croaky. I've got my sexy jazz voice going. Like, it's really weird to get off a flight and not be in pain. And I was like, well, that's a weird thing I've rationalised. Because, like, if I get off in London after, like, 24 hours, my legs hurt, my stomach's got indigestion, all sorts of things. I'm like, I feel great. Tired, but great. So my hair's a bit crazy. My hair's always crazy. I swear half these videos of me talking about my hair. I miss having my own personal lamp. Oh, you're so fun. I miss having my own lamp. And such a big TV. This TV's bigger than some of like apartment TVs I've seen. Look at all that leg room. I can't even touch the end. I'm too short. It's wasted on me. It's been mentally quite good to be able to like move over in business. So like, rather than, because obviously with mum in hospital and everything, it was quite an emotional time. Emotions were heightened. It's like the worst daughter in the world for leaving the country while my mum's in hospital, but the insurance doesn't cover relatives. It only covers you if you want to change your flight. So it's going to cost tons of money, and my mum wouldn't have wanted it. If I had to deal with that in economy, like, it would have been it's just been a much more positive experience being able to go over in business. It sets the trip off onto a positive start. I can't come home until I get business class because I'm never doing a flight over 10 hours without this. It's amazing. I live here now. This is currently my entire life. This is everything we own. Good effort, I think, to get it all here in one piece. Actually made it. I got a bit teary. I'm so excited. And customs was really nice, which is rare. So I did it. So we've made it to our hotel. We're staying in a serviced apartment type hotel so that we have a kitchen, and we're set up here for 3 weeks. So hopefully that's less to save some money. If not, we'll deal with that when we get there. But we should find a place sooner. But this is where we're currently at. I've just kind of pulled the bags out a little bit. Got a nice big bed, a desk, which is good because Daniel will be working here, and then TV, most important. A big bathroom by London standards. And our little kitchen. So we got a microwave and we get a fridge. Nice view. So we've officially done it. We've made the move. It's weird. I don't think it's sunk in yet. It feels like a holiday.
It just feels like a holiday checking into a hotel.
So tomorrow's when it all kicks off, and we're going to start looking at apartments, but I'll make that a new video. So if you want to see that, subscribe. Let me know any tips on moving into London tomorrow below, because I don't know anything. What have I done? So bye.
Bye.